Evan, thank you again for the time. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for the love, Cyrus. Great to hear your voice, man, and I'm happy to be here.
Look, the pleasure is definitely all mine. As I had told Evan before we had this conversation, we're celebrating year 20 this year here on the radio in Mississippi, so glad to have him here as part of our 20th anniversary. Evan, you've been able to inspire so many people, including myself, and I think the thing that anyone who follows you online will say is that you are definitely consistent. How much do you think that has played into the success that you have today?
I think a lot. I was doing an interview earlier today, and somebody was saying that I was really bold. Like, you're such a bold, courageous person. I'm like, really? I don't know. I don't feel that bold. But I am consistent. We started in 2009, and I don't think I've missed an upload in a decade. And so, tons of videos just consistently going up. So, I'm the guy who did not start super well at the beginning. I had 25 subscribers in year one and 2,000 subscribers in year 5, and fast forward today, and I've had a lot more success since then. But just waking up every day and doing the work, and amazing things can happen.
And, Evan, I think the other thing people would say about you, I've definitely noticed this in the years that you and I have been connected, is that this is so much bigger than you. In fact, your whole mission is about helping other entrepreneurs. Talk to us about that, because I think one of the mistakes so many people make is that they do make it about themselves, so they're not thinking about those that they could serve or help. It is all about what I can get. How much has it benefited you, Evan, to focus on how you can help other people succeed?
Well, Cyrus, that's been the whole thing. I mean, I never wanted to get in front of the camera. I guess it sounds weird. It's a guy who's done like 13,000 videos or something, that I never wanted to get in front of the camera. But no, it's like I don't want to be famous. It was never a thing that I was striving for, but I want to serve and I want to help.
Yeah.
And I think we will, as humans, always let ourselves down. But when you can tie what you're doing to helping somebody else, when you feel like other people depend on you, you're much more likely to show up. And so that ties really well into the last question about consistency. If you can connect the work that you're doing to, like, this is going to help somebody, and I owe it to them to show up, because maybe this video, this episode, this book, this is going to be the thing that actually moves the needle and changes somebody's life.
I think one of the things, Evan, when you and I talked, when you were discussing your book, Your One Word, the thing that struck me that I think helped me to kind of have an aha moment was you talking about how we should be almost motivated by our enemy. You even say in that book, I've made a note of it, enemies give you power. And I think for so many people, I think, for yourself, you had a goal and you knew what you wanted to do, and you were willing to not let anything stop you, including your Harry, as you called it in your one word. I want to talk about that in connection to momentum, because I love the fact in momentum, what you really seem to drive home is that it's great to have a goal. It's great to be able to say what you want to do, but the action is what's going to really help you get there. Talk to us about how that has helped you in not letting, the enemy or whatever it might be stop you in your goal.
Yeah, I think most people have a big dream. They have something they want to try. They're curious about something, and they have the heart and they have the soul, and they're a good person, and they're doing it for the right reasons, and yet they still don't go and take action. Why? Because they let a lot of their fears get in the way, whether it's the enemies, whether it's people like Harry who are telling you that you can't do it. I call them the little man, all the reasons why you're not going to win. Or maybe it's just that voice inside your own head telling you that you're not good enough and you can't. But I think the biggest thing most people are missing is just momentum. It's just momentum. Like, when we started this, we weren't great either. You go back 20 years ago, Cyrus on the radio wasn't as polished, didn't have as good a voice. You probably still had the good voice, but maybe the questions weren't as good. There was nerves trying to hit the airwaves. A lot of fears and insecurities, but you did it. You did it, and you kept going. Like 20 years later, here you are. And same thing with the videos that I made. My first video sucked. It was 350 videos, public videos that I made before I could watch my videos back, because looking at them made me feel too embarrassed. Like, I couldn't watch my own stuff back. But we started, and we kept going. And I think the biggest thing for people that they're missing is just momentum. Like, you just need to start. There's no perfect start. You just need to start. You need to get one foot out the door and say, I'm going to go off and do this. I'm going to learn. I'm going to make mistakes. I'm going to fall down. I'm going to get back up, and I'm going to keep going. But you just need to start.